All right, welcome back. Another trade recap. Sorry this took so long to get out. It's 9:37. Sorry about that. I was moving houses. I'm in the new crib now. My background's kind of plain right now. It's gonna get better. Just a white wall. There's gonna like ambient. It's gonna look good, like professional. Um, anyway, so we took a nice W this morning. If you were in the Discord, I was calling this out the whole entire time, and everybody who was following along took a W. We got edged. The stop loss. It almost hit stop loss. It was so close. And then it smacked take profit. So that was a journey. Anyway, here's some people didn't were confused on why I took it and how to set it up. So we're gonna go over that real quick. Then I got the back testing results stuff right here as well. And go over that at the end. So this was a first of all, before I address anything, the premium is dropping on July 3rd. I'm gonna make an announcement on July 2nd about everything that's gonna be included in premium and pricing and all that. It's going to have insane value, and that you're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be announced July 2nd, and it's going to come out on July 3rd. Also, actually, there's nothing else. We're going to go over the trade real quick. So first thing we're looking for is a liquidity sweep, and London low. Turn off this magnet. London low is right there, and it got swept. I'll show you my settings that I have on. Here's the settings I have for London and Asia session. That's what when I was first getting the trading, that's what I looked up. What are the times for London session, all the sessions, and that's what I was given. I don't know if that's accurate. That's what I was given, and it works. So I use that. So it is accurate because it works. Anyway, 5-minute candle. We got a sweep right here. We're looking for two 5-minute candles opposite direction. Nope. There's one bullish one. There's our second one. Okay, now with a scenario 1 setup, we're going from the bottom right here, the very bottom, not this candle. This is the bottom of the first bullish candle in this leg. We're going from the very bottom. The very bottom. This is only for setup 1. Very bottom to very top. Okay, and then we're going to go same thing for the volume. Okay, so I was a little concerned. I'm not concerned. I didn't think we were going to get a trade today, honestly, because it's the volume area low is super low. It's all the way down here, and we want this to be all the way up here. So we can take a retracement and then a long right there. But so I was a little concerned. But what ended up happening was we just kept pushing up. Oh. And we kept pushing up. We're just extending this fib tool. All right, here is our retracement. Now, as soon as we hit this, it was funny to me because as soon as we hit this 50%, some of the people had limits at this 50, and then hit TP there, and they were like, it hit take profit in like 5 seconds, and they were like, celebrating that they hit TP, but it wasn't a valid entry. But I thought that was funny. You can see how fast this goes in the 1 minute, like 2 candles. I thought that was funny. Anyway, on 5-minute, this volume area low right here is above this 0.58. It's not above 0.5. If it was above 0.5, if this was up here like this, we'd be taking a limit off of this 0.5. But it's above this 0.58, which you can barely see right there. So we're taking a limit off this 0.58. So it's still below the 0.58. And look, here we go. We're getting a retracement, right? And we had our limit at 0.58. And I mean, it was so close. This is why we have different stop losses, but our TP was right here and right here. I mean, and it got real close. We'll extend just so you can see it. It got real close. In fact, I was almost positive it was going to hit stop loss, but I should have never doubted. I should have never doubted the model because we delivered. I think we reswept the high, if I believe. I mean, and then next candle, a hit take profit right there. Um, so 55 points, 1-to-1. Guys, personally, I like to have a higher win rate than a higher RR personally. So that's why I take these 1-to-1s, because this has a really high win rate. The 1-to-1s have a really high win rate, and so I like hitting take profit. I would rather hit take profit than take an L like multiple days in a row and then finally hit like a massive 1-to-14 trade. I would rather just hit wins. So anyway, this I think reswept this high. Yeah, it hit this high. Look at that. I don't know if anybody held this, but 140. How high did we go? I think that was the highest that we went there. But anyway, great trade for the day. Big announcement coming tomorrow for the premium. Stay tuned. Insane value that's going to be involved with that. A bunch of sauce that's going to be given out, not gatekeeped, but it kind of is gatekeep because it's only going to be in premium. But was able to pass an account today, a Lucid account. So we'll see. We'll be trading that from now on. Actually, no, I have other accounts. I'll be trading all of them. Oh yeah, and back testing. Okay, so like this back testing is for the entire strategy. I need to make a more detailed spreadsheet with it for each individual setup. I wish I would have done that over the past 6 months, but I did not. I went back and manually back tested. In fact, oh, it's June. I need to do an updated. I haven't updated it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is incorrect. So I'll go ahead and walk you through. If you haven't seen the backtesting video that's in the free videos, I also go over this. And there's a whole backtesting video that's an hour long. I can't believe some people have sat through that entire thing. I got DMs that he sat through the entire thing, which is crazy to me because it's pretty boring, but there's a lot of value in there because I go over each setup, which will probably be removed. It'll be moved to the premium videos because it has a lot of sauce in there, and got to start gatekeeping that. Anyway, let's go over everything. So this is the total stuff up here. So I've backtested more days than 295, but that's 295 tradable days. So days where I took a win or loss, and 213 out of the 295 were wins, and which equals a 72.25% win rate. This is the average trades I take per year. I don't really know why I have this. I don't know the average per year. I know the average per month. So on average, I take about 11 trades per. This can't be accurate. Hold on. Make sure up to date. 2.16. Hold on. We're gonna update this real quick. Make it accurate. All right, it's updated now. So on average, I take. We don't really need to know this stat because I don't know how you would use this, but 115 trades per year, and then 83 wins per year. And then we got per month, we got 9.5 on average per month, and then about 7 wins a month. So that's about 70% win rate. I mean, that's almost 10. That's basically 7. 7 wins a month, which is, you can divide that, if there's 4 weeks in a month, 7 divided by 4 is like 1 point something. Pretty, it's closer to 2. We're around it. We're average it to 2, about 2 trades a week. So that's about like every other day if you don't trade on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Anyway, we're gonna get that up. I've been getting a lot of DMs of people improving it already. It's already really good, but I'm getting so many people DMing me about improvements that are smarter than me. So that's really good. Anyway, so we'll go through each year. 2023. Sorry, there's a bug. I want to catch this. Next time it flies over here, I'm going to catch it. Anyway, so I got wins and total trades. So then if you subtract this, this would be the L's that I took that month. So in 2023, this is back tested. Obviously, I wasn't trading in 2023. That's 3 years ago. I have not been trading that long. I think I got it. Anyway, so I took 11 wins, 80% win rate, 6.5 wins, 10 total trades. That's a 65% win rate. And then total, you can see about a 74% win rate for 2 months. I haven't backtested any of these. I think because I think the data wasn't there. That's why I haven't backtested this. 2024, 60, 60, 80, 70, 70, 70, 80, 70, 50. Ugh. This is a bad month. 77. These are all high 70s and 80s. They're basically all high 70s and high 80s, except for like the outliers, like 66. And that's not even bad. It's 6 wins and 3 losses. So it's still profitable, but yeah, these are rough. These are rough. The 50s are rough, and then 100 though. The 100's crazy. 7 out of 7. And then so that's a 71% win rate for 2024. Next we got, though I averaged 9 trades per, what did it say, per month? 9 trades per month, 6.5 wins. Here we go. We got, this is 2025. This looks like a rougher month, rougher year, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's some big ones and then some not very good ones. We got 50. Start off. I know this is considered hard, which pause. I mean, it was kind of hard. I mean, I don't like to say that the trading month is hard. There's another bug. Because the ace monitor really doesn't matter what's going on. It's kind of algorithmic. And so it doesn't really, I think in this instance I consider it hard because there's outside forces. Like I think 2025, that was Trump in office with tariffs, so we were dumping. I think we were dumping, yeah. All of these well, it really was in March. I'm pretty sure he announced the tariffs in March. So I think this is volatile because Trump's a volatile guy with the market. He has a lot of control over it. So anyway, but we followed up with a 90% win rate. 9 out of 10. That's really good. That's really good. 66, 75, 50, 60, 90, 60, 80, 80, 50. Yeah, a lot of 50s this year. Last year. Not the greatest year. And then 73 and 70. So we average with a 70% win rate. So far this year, been a great year. We're averaging basically an 80% win rate, especially because June, the month we just had, I think I took 6 wins and 1 L. So that would be, guess what it would be? 6, 7. So I had like an 85% win rate this past month. So far this year we have an 80% win rate. And I think the strategy is getting better every single day. I mean, some of y'all, I don't know how many of y'all are backtesting. A lot of people who are backtesting are reaching out to me saying that they're having a lot of success. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'll show you how I backtest. I'll have this up on my other monitor right here, and then like the trading stuff right here. And then I'll be trading, and then if I take a win, I'll put like a win right here. And then the next day is like an L. And then this day is like a no trade day, so we'll just like do something like that. And then we took another L, then an L. But then we went on a week spree, and we got all wins. Why does it keep correcting to Wednesday? We got all wins. Oh, and then we took an L. Then we took another L. Then we got all this. All right, so it all adds it up right here. I mean, it's pretty easy math, but we got 11 wins, 5 L's, 16 total trades. So we got a 68% win rate off of that random thingamabob. Ooh, 80%. We finished the month with all wins, so we got 80%, and then I go 21 and 26. All right, let's plug that in. 21, 26. Boom. There we go. Oh, I didn't explain what the colors mean. It's just lowest and highest. So like this is the lowest amount of wins we had in a month. This is the highest amount of wins we had in a month. And this is like the lowest amount of total trades we had and the highest amount of trades we took. And then this is color coded. Red being the lowest number, lowest percentage, and then green being the highest percentage. So yeah, that's why that color rate is like that. Anyway, anything else I have to go over with this? That's pretty my back testing. I think some of y'all were hoping it was more detailed, and honestly, I do too. I'm gonna try to make it more detailed. I wish I had the stats on like each individual. I do know that scenario 3, where we have the sweep of the low and the high, is by far the most consistent, meaning that alone, I would guess that has like an 85 to 90% win rate by itself. If you just traded that, I think I could confidently say it has an 85 to 90. The one that fails the most is the continuation, setup 2. And then setup 1 doesn't really occur that often. Usually what happens is we'll get 2 5-minute candles opposite direction after a sweep, and then we'll immediately invalidate it by one massive candle. And then I'll be looking for a scenario 2 continuation, the same direction that we just invalidated. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Big things coming in the future, guys. Big things coming, and we're all going to succeed. Anyway, here's some notes. If one candle wicks, if one candle wicks both high and low liquidity. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is if scenario 3, we get a massive candle that wicks the low of session and the high of a session, of London session, then wait for retrace candle to close before entry. Oh, I deleted it. If candles test volume multiple level, oh, that's some sauce I haven't told y'all about, so that's some free stuff right there. The candlestick pattern after sweep of external liquidity retrace. Oh yeah, I was gonna incorporate some ICT. Actually, I think liquidity sweep is ICT, but I don't really use any ICT besides that. Anyway, this video is kind of long, 18 minutes. Sorry about that. Kind of rambling. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this video. Peace.